T-minus 20 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Jones messed with the wrong melon farmers. Thug life. And here we go.
I prayed that he would burn in hell, but in my heart.
This is as far as you go. No more.
Hello, Sydney. Are you a God damn you.
Wish I had you all alone, just the two of us.
Ooh, baby, 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 ooh, baby.
What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Movies and Beyond. Once again, I am Michael, and today it's a Sunday Horror Hangout. With me today is Mad Matt from Mad Matt's Mask. What is up, man? Happy Sunday. How you doing, brother?
Happy Sunday to you, Michael, and everyone in the chat, man. Absolutely stoked to be here, brother. I was talking to so many people this weekend about horror, about the show, and as we've progressed throughout the years, and we've had numerous shows, it's just that I have so much more to talk about these shows and to get people interested. And hopefully we see some of those on here tonight, some of those new people. And I think, dude, as always, we have a topic that gets me super excited, dude. You start talking about for one, just the main characters in horror is one of the probably the number one reason I got into horror. I
Yeah.
love those characters, man. And then you start talking about them duking it out, brother. That's something I can just do all damn day long. Thanks for having me as always, man. Super stoked to be here. Let's get into it, man. Love you guys.
It's fun, man, to play the what if game, right? Because you'll never get it in a movie. We're lucky enough to get King Kong, Godzilla. We're lucky enough to get Alien versus Predator, Freddy versus Jason. We're lucky enough to get those sometimes. But for the most part, you always wonder. You know what I mean? You always wonder what would happen if the tall man walked through the door and Pinhead was standing there waiting for him. You know what I mean? And they don't like each other. That's an important part of it, right? And they want to battle for who wins, dude. Who wins that fight? And all you can really do is speculate, right? We go through all our scenarios in our head. Well, in this movie, he could do this. Well, in this movie, he could do that. And it's so fun, dude. It's so fun to play the what if game. And if I get into it too much, then that shit keeps me up at night. You know what I mean? That shit will fucking keep me up at night. It's like, what happens?
And you know what, Michael? I'm sure that you can relate. But this is also a topic that, we've been doing since we were kids.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
yep.
I remember, shit, I was probably on the playground saying there's no way Jason's, not gonna rip his head off it, whatever.
Yep.
But yeah, this shit dates back, man. It's just a conversation I love and can't wait to get into it, man.
And it's fun, dude, as an adult to look back at it, to maybe have a little more ammunition. I remember being a kid on the playground arguing with another kid that Jason could kill Spawn, right? Now, that sounds absurd, as an adult, until Savini Jason showed up. And it was like 5th grade, nobody agrees with you. But then that happens, and then there's still the 5th grader inside of you that's like, yeah, you know what I mean? That little kid inside of you that hoped for that, and to get, just like, dude, there's no way Spawn's killing Savini Jason. Like, Savini Jason is cheat mode. He comes out of hell with the devil's trident, right? No. End game right there. Period, dude. But of course, he didn't exist back then. And it goes back to what you were saying about, having these debates since we were kids, and let me plug this, man. I don't really plug things too often, but I do want to plug this over on Patreon for the past week and a half. I've been doing horror duels over there, right? I've been, putting them up, talking about them, who I think would win. And then, I want to give a shout out to Monumental Shorts, because I've been using their video kind of as reference to the duels between the two horror characters. And the first one I did was Jason versus the Creeper. You knew I was going to start with Jason, right? Interesting the way they broke it down from what I thought would happen to, what they thought would happen. And it was fun. Last night, I dropped Pennywise and Pinhead going head to head. Those videos are over on Patreon. If that's something that you guys like and you want to see those battles between, the two of them, they put like an AI simulation where the characters actually face off with each other. And it's so good. Yeah, dude, it is so much fun because you can break them down in your mind. Because anytime I think Pinhead, and I'm sure he will be on the list tonight, I think Leviathan. It's like, I think, what the hell would this person do in that situation? Like, what would that horror icon do? Because, dude, I will say this. After watching, some stuff with, Pinhead, with him being gone for as long as he has, because, besides the Hulu movie, we haven't seen Pinhead in a while, right? you kind of forget how much of a badass that Pinhead fucking was, dude. You kind of forget. And it's not that he's a badass. It's like his confidence when he talks to people. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like you could have like Freddy. You know, Freddy jumps up and he's like, blah, 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 blah. And, you know, I feel like Pinhead's the type to just look over at him like, I will fucking annihilate you. You know, but he'll say it in a way that sounds very Doug Bradley and Pinhead, like, you are nothing to me, for I will fucking, you know what I mean? And it's just like, you forget about that shit.
I'd
man.
like to have him and Hannibal Lecter have a conversation. Like, that'd be sick.
Well, I mean, I don't know how well the fight would go for Hannibal, in my opinion, right? But I feel like you're not breaking him mentally. You're not breaking. You're not, dude. Like, he is just black and white. This is what it is. This is what's gonna happen. You know, and it's just, you know, there are just certain things you forget about that, especially when you are a big fan of the silent killers, right? You look at Jason, you look at Michael, there's no monologue there. There is zero monologue whatsoever. You know, it's just going to happen. And I just love to put them in those situations together. And I love to see how they would react to each other. And it's just so much fun, Matt. It's just so much fun. That's why I wanted to do this show, because tonight, what we're going to do, we're going to look at it kind of like a bracket, but there's not going to be a bracket tonight. We are using the wheel, right? We are using the wheel tonight. I know how much you guys love to spin that wheel. And everybody's going to call out a, you know, horror icon. You and I will pick, like we do with the brackets. We will each pick one. Everybody in the chat will pick one. We'll see how many we have. We'll put them on the wheel. We'll spin twice. And the two that land on each other, I will put a poll up so the chat can vote. We will have a conversation about the duel, Matt, and then I will read the comments on what people think in the chat based on the two. And I think, dude, this is a laid back way of us having some fun tonight. You know, it's nothing that we determine as one winner. You know, it's more of just a topic for conversation, and we're leaving it to the powers that be through the awesome Movies and Beyond wheel to decide the content tonight between the two participants in the battles. And I think it'll be fun to do. I do. I think we'll have a good time with it. But Matt, let's see who we got in the chat tonight.
If you can't have a good time with this, I mean, I've got to just say it. You're just you're not a horror fan. Like,
we get
yeah.
We get to be kids and play the no game. You know what I mean? No.
Yeah.
No. I don't remember the last time I said nuh-uh was. I think I'm going to bring it back. I'm bringing it back. You heard me. Nuh-uh. That's happening. We got Melissa the wild card in the chat saying, sweet, let's go. Hashtag thug life. That's what I'm talking about. What's up, Melissa? Happy Sunday. Good to see you. Good to see you.
Yeah, man. That's fetch. That's what I'm bringing back.
I'm bringing it back. I'm bringing it back. Jerry Wilson is in the chat as well, saying hello, Michael and Matt. Let's get it. Let's get it, Jerry. What's up, buddy? He's also reminding everybody to smash that like button. He's also throwing out the link for Patreon, and he is talking about the horror duels. That's awesome, man. I'm glad that you're liking those, Jerry. And I do kind of have a little thing for Patreon that I was just talking about and almost totally forgot about. If you would like to support Movies and Beyond on Patreon now, that's supporting me outside of YouTube, you can do so because there is a special on Patreon right now, a $1 a month exclusive Patreon member offer. So it's only $1 a month and you get access to all the horror duels, all the documentaries that I talk about, and all the other stuff, we'll say, that I really can't do on YouTube. But there is a lot of content that I do like that I can't do so much. So the link is on the bottom. Jerry has also put the link in the chat if you would like to check it out. It is only $1 a month to join Patreon. I was excited to do that. That made me happy. I was like, yeah, I'm going to definitely do that so everybody can get a chance to check it out. And I think that that's, you know, I would have made it free, but when I do that, that's when I start to get spam over there and people jump in and start placing ads and everything like that. So there has to be a paywall on Patreon. If there's not, then that's when it becomes difficult to manage over there. But thanks for putting that up. What's up, Jerry? I hope you're doing well, my man. I hope you are doing well. Wayne Turner's in the chat as well, saying, sadly, I will be late if I make this at all. I have to get results from my doctor for my x-ray. I had results over the phone. Dude, it's amazing, Wayne, that you stopped by to say hello, even though you got stuff going on, my man. I hope that everything turns out well for you. If you're watching this on rewatch, I hope that everything goes great. And it just means the world that you took the time to stop by, even though you might not make it over here, Wayne. So happy Sunday, buddy. Happy Sunday. Over in Sydney, Australia. Over there. Let's see who else we got in the chat. I see that Sarah Campbell is in the chat saying, hey, friends, what's up, Sarah?
Hello,
Happy Sunday.
Sarah.
Happy Sunday. I hope you're doing well. Let's see. I see the Shape is in the chat. James in the chat saying the battle of the big boys. This is going to be great. I know James loves the battle of the horror icons. So
yeah, we may have got a little bit of a head start on our own this weekend. I'm just saying, but yeah, we had a few conversations.
Any horror fan is gonna have a debate at some point on who's gonna win a fight. You're going to, because everybody's got their guys. It's like a sports team. You know, you're gonna talk shit for your sports team. All right, let's see. Tim's in the chat. What's up, Tim? Saying hello, room. What's up?
Tim Pumpkin, buddy. I got to see Tim this weekend, and that was freaking awesome. I will just say real quick, you'll get to see him hopefully soon, Michael. He brought a couple of his custom masks into the shop today, and I'm telling you guys, this dude, Tim's my boy. I'm not just saying this, man, but his skill at making these masks is just growing, dude. Like he's just there. Each one is more unique than the other, and where he's getting the ideas, I have no idea. But I even had to buy one for my personal collection today. So yeah, keep up the great work, Tim, dude. Love your work, man.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah, that's freaking awesome. That is freaking awesome. Let's see. Ryan's in the chat saying, what up, Michael and Matt? What's up, Ryan? I hope you're doing well.
Happy Sunday. Ryan?
Jacob is in the chat as well, saying Michael and Jason all the way. What is up? What is
up, Jacob? And Michael, Ryan picked up a very nice piece today. Got himself a signed Linda Blair autograph from the shop. So hell yeah.
Oh, that's freaking awesome. That is freaking awesome. DJ's in the chat. What's up, DJ? DJ was hanging out with us last Sunday, man. We were talking 80s last weekend. It was an absolute blast, man. DJ, good to see you back, brother. I hope you're doing well. Happy Sunday, my man. Let's see, who else do we have in the chat? I see Michelle is in the chat as well, saying happy Sunday, everyone. What's up, Michelle?
Hello,
hope you're having a good day. Good to see you. Good to see you. Want to make sure that I get everybody. Peter Anthony is in the building saying, what up, fam? What is up, dude? What is going on, Peter? I hope that you are doing well, my friend. Good to see you. Good to see you. I don't want to miss anybody. That's why I see, I would have missed Jeff D'Angelo because Jeff D'Angelo is in the chat as well. What's up, my man? What is going on, Jeff? Oh no. Okay. Let's see. All right, here we go, dude. You have to get. All right, first of all, before we do this, I'm picking first, and you know who I'm fucking picking. Matt, you know who I'm picking. You gotta know. Do you know?
I do not.
Oh my god!
I think I have a good idea.
Jason Voorhees has entered the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Jason Voorhees has entered the chat, and he will be on the list. He will be on the list. Now, let me bring this up, Matt, because, well, actually, Matt, why don't you give me your horror character? Then I'll bring up the wheel, and then we will decide. well, then I'll call it out and try to read these and get this list together. And I'll explain it to, some people came in late, and I'll explain it to the people that came in. So they know exactly what we have going on tonight. And I'll probably give everybody 2 tonight. I will probably give everybody 2. And if I do, Matt, I will give us a second pick, but we'll be at the very end. All right. So we get the first 2 picks, and then me and you will get the last 2 picks. All right.
All right. So it's my pick.
It is your pick. Any horror icon that you want to see thrown into this ring, Matt, that is not Jason Voorhees.
Okay. I am going with. I want to start with one that. I want to throw a tad bit of a curveball. I'm going to go with Victor Crowley.
That's a Kane Hodder double feature right there.
Yeah. I'm going with Victor Crowley.
All right. Let me go ahead and bring this up for everybody to see where we are and what we are going to do when I say go. Let me get to the end of the comments here. I'm still halfway up. I'm not seeing everything here. So what we will do is when I say go. Now listen. See, people have already got stuff in there. I'm not counting anything that is before right now. Okay. I'm not counting anything. When I say go, we will start to call out names. One person to start with, you guys. Okay. Like, don't let a bunch of people throw out like 10 names. It's only one. We will start with one. And I will start writing names right now. All right. The first one popping up is Freddie from Ryan. So we have to make sure that we keep track of, because there is a little bit of lag. Michelle has Leatherface. Michelle, are you going with Leatherface, the OG, or the remake of Leather? Well, I guess we could use any Leatherface and any of his abilities. Forget that question. So Leatherface. James has the Shape. I will put the Shape in there. We all know who the Shape is.
You know what? I do have to stop you a second, though, Michael, because it's a very interesting thing you brought up.
Yeah.
So if you're saying Jason Voorhees, okay?
Yes. Yep.
That doesn't mean so we can't say, Tyler Maine's Michael obviously would beat the shit out of, in my opinion, Sackhead Jason. When you say Jason, they get all of what he has to bring in the entire franchise, correct?
Yes, as long as we stick to the movies, no comics or video games. So Savini Jason will not be making an appearance. Although Savini Jason did show up at the end of Roseblood. So I don't know. We'll have to flip a coin on that because, to me, being a Friday fan, I kind of consider Roseblood canon. Probably because it works out in my favor, and I really like the movie, and we have Peter Anthony in the chat tonight.
Super picky there, saying no Savini, but Roseblood is cool.
And Peter's throwing that out there. He is throwing that out there. He said Savini Jason was in Roseblood. Count it. Like I was saying, Peter. I know there's a little bit of lag between the chat and what I'm saying, but it is out there. So let me get back to this. Yes, but any iteration of the character. Peter throws out the Tall Man, which is, one of my favorites, as you know. All right. I've already got Ghostface up there, Melissa. I got you the first time. That is up there. So here's what we have so far. We have Jason Voorhees. We have Victor Crowley. We have Freddie, Leatherface, The Shape, Ghostface. Tim threw out Dracula, which is interesting. That's an interesting little turn there.
And I love
Pinhead and the Tall Man. That's where we are so far. See, now we have to do it. It has to be included. Savini Jason, not only does Peter Anthony, the creator of Roseblood, say to use him, but he also throws a $10 super chat and says, hell yeah, Savini, Roseblood, do it. So I might have to take you up on that, Peter, and say that Jason's probably, I can be bribed, apparently I can, right? Apparently Everyone, you remember the $1 Million Man when we were kids? Everyone has a price. And apparently mine's $9.99. Thank you, Peter. Thank you a million times, my man. It means the world to me. It means the world to me. Thank you very much. All right, guys. Everybody in the chat, if you have not thrown one, Richard is throwing out Pennywise, but he is saying the Tim Curry version of Pennywise, which is a little different than like Jason from part 1 and part 2 because it is a different iteration, right? So I will say Tim Curry.
Now, do we have someone tallying this all up?
So no, I am the one writing everything down. And then I will put up polls so we can count.
Right.
That way we'll be good to go.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
So we are good. We are good. And I see that Melissa has thrown out Ghostface Stu. Well, Melissa, you will be able to use Ghostface Stu, but you'll also be able to use all the other iterations of Ghostface as well. So Scream 1 through 6. I know 7's not out yet. And we can only speculate, who is what in that one. So you do have access to all of the Ghostface. This is my last call for the first round. If you have not, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Me and Mav choose. I've got 12 people in the chat right now, and I only have 8 from you guys. Kyle Victor Crowley is already up there, my man. You'll have to throw out another one. Because I don't think that Kyle has thrown one out yet. So we need one from Kyle.
Let's go, Kyle.
We get one from Kyle, and then we'll start round 2. But until then, I see people are just throwing out random names. Matt, it always happens, dude. No matter how many times I'm just like, wait. It's just like people just start throwing out random stuff. It's just like,
hey, they're excited.
Throw this out. Throw that out. Here it is. How about this guy? How about this guy? And it's just like, because I have to keep track of everything. And Ryan's easy when he throws something out. You know what I mean? Because I know he's already picked Freddy.
We got Norman Bates up there yet?
No, but Kyle has picked Pumpkinhead, one of your favorites, Matt. Nice pick.
Yeah. Don't fuck with Pumpkinhead, bro.
Hell yeah. Paula gets a pick. We need Paula.
That's a demon. That's a dangerous demon. Pumpkinhead, buddy.
Paula, or Paul, I almost said Paula because Paula showed up. What's up, Paula? I hope you're doing well. Pumpkinhead's I'm still now. I need to think of who I want for my second pick, and I want to do something different and not just be like a Jason or because I've got Jason Voorhees. Like I've represented well. Huh?
I originally thought Pumpkinhead. I just didn't know if I wanted to throw a creature feature guy in there just yet.
Hell yeah. Hell freaking yeah. I mean, look, it's funny because Peter says Pumpkinhead will be hard to beat, a 12-foot demonic monster. Dude, 100%.
But
you
just got to get to the man that conjured him up. You fuck him up, Pumpkinhead's gone.
I got one better for you, Matt. Or you pick Godzilla. You know what I mean? Like, see, that's the thing. Right. Oh, speaking of which, DJ's got Wishmaster, dude. Nice. That's another one.
Nice.
That is another one.
The Djinn from Wishmaster. I love him, dude. I absolutely love him. And that's a film that really I feel like goes under the radar. I love Wishmaster.
Dude, do you remember what in Wishmaster 2? What he made that lawyer do? He told him my lawyer can go fuck himself. Like that has never left my mind. Yeah. Paula's got Candyman. He's up there. Another great. All right. So we are going to move on to the second round. Everybody. From this point forward, you get a second pick, and I will start taking count now. Go. Give me your second. Let me ask you this, Matt. Do you think that I should remove the player once they have their fight? Or do you think I should just leave them on there? so they can potentially have a second fight.
Oh, wish I had more time to answer this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's tough, dude. Like it'd be more interesting if they had one, if they were one and done. It'd make the game, I feel like, a little bit harder. But it's also fun to see them battle again. Man, that's your call, man. I'm on the fence with it, brother. Let's force us to be more creative. Let's have them do one and done.
All right. All right, I'm getting them. Chucky. I love Chucky. The Crow. That's another good one.
Man, is that a villain though? I mean, is that a villain?
It's a horror icon, I would say.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't look at him as a villain.
But see, here's the thing. Here, let me give you a caveat for that. All right?
Yeah.
I feel like, oh, James got the Alien Queen. He's not playing around. I don't see the Predator as a villain either. But yet, I feel like
Well, dude, I mean, he just comes down and starts massacring all the freaking humans in sight. I mean,
yes, but then
more
you get
so than the Crow.
You
know, the Crow's avenging his
well,
wife.
Which crow are we talking about at this point? What crow? All right, so he said this, you know, he doesn't want it to be a thing, so he's going to pick the thing instead of the Crow.
He doesn't want it to be a thing.
So there it is.
I didn't care that much. I was just talking. Like if I would love to have the Crow to be in there. Now I feel bad.
Tim goes Samara. Jeff is going with the Wolfman.
Okay.
DJ is going with Dexter. Dexter Moore. I'm gonna even put Morgan on there. So everybody knows who Dexter is. I don't need to put Morgan on there.
I've still never seen Dexter though.
Oh,
Michael.
good God, man. You need to get on that one, man. You definitely need to get on that one.
Yeah.
I see that Val has showed up saying, hell yeah. Hey, y'all. Sorry, I'm late. Hell yeah, Val. Give me. Melissa, is that your second one, Melissa? I'm seeing
you gotta give her a
Norman
salute
Bates
first,
up there.
Michael.
What's that?
We gotta give Val a salute first.
Oh, we do. Melissa, you've already got Michael from the Lost Boys up there and Ghostface. I see you're starting to throw other names out there. There's only two. Only two for right now. We're only doing two. Val, I need a horror icon from you because they're gonna fight. The list is up there. If you do a duplicate, I will let you know it's a duplicate. And Matt, we need to start thinking about our last two because we're gonna have to get into this soon. We're gonna have to get in and see who's gonna fight. Melissa says I'm just helping. Melissa, I see what you're doing. I do. It's Patrick. What's up, my man? First of all, what's going on, brother? I was out running errands when you were doing your live, so I dropped in to say hello. If you don't know, Patrick had a live yesterday, and he was interviewing someone, and I jumped in his chat and I said that I'm on the lookout for Bigfoot. But I was driving my car, so I had to go. But good to see you, Patrick. I hope you're doing well, my man.
I have my second villain.
Ooh. I'm putting Bigfoot on there, Patrick. You called it out. He is yours. I already got your 3 finger from Wrong Turn, Jerry. I am on it. All right, Matt, who do you have, brother? Who do you have?
I am, for my second villain, I'm going with Nomak from Blade 2.
All right, how do you spell that? Is it Nomack?
Sounds good to me, Michael.
All right, we'll do that. I'm going to put Blade 2 next to it.
Or call him the Reaper, you know. I fucking love Nomak.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. So I see that my second one, I see Michelle, great minds think alike. She went with the nun Valak, which is
Oh,
that was gonna be that was one I was thinking of. And
oh.
now I'm looking at it like, you know what? I don't want to do like Annabelle because I feel like, it's too close. So Bathsheba's another good one if you want to get into that. You know what, Matt? I'm gonna make it complicated. I am going to do the red-faced demon from Insidious.
Lipstick demon.
Yes.
Oh, dude, I love him too. Michael, I'll be right back. I'm drinking that damn creatine, buddy. I'll be using the restroom quite a bit, but I'll be right back, my man.
All right. So I am going with the lipstick demon. Has anybody not at least put one out for this? Because as soon as Matt gets back, we are going to get started. I am going to shuffle. And again, I am going to shuffle. And then we'll see who's going to go up against each other. And I will pull them off, as they fight. Just because I don't want to have like Art the Clown fight like 6 times tonight, right? Because there is the possibility. It's not likely, but there is a possibility that could happen. So, Ryan is saying that Matt is literally the first person I ever heard him call the lipstick demon. Here is what I will do. I will add to that because I've always called him the red face demon. So I will put red face next to that just to distinguish. Jeff said, did I get your first pick, Frankenstein? Did I not? Dracula. I don't think I did, Jeff, but I'm going to add it right now. It is up there now. Hell yeah. Now, I think I missed it because I got it right there. Okay. I was about to say, holy shit, is Michael Myers not on there? I would have just added him. But it is because the shape. Pick the shape. He is up there. DJ saying shuffle it 5 times. You know what, DJ? I am going to take your number. I'm not going to give Matt the number. I'm going to give you the number, and I'm going to go ahead and shuffle them now. Let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. So they have been shuffled 5 times. 5 times. Tim is saying nice 2OG Universal Monsters. There's actually 3 because Wolfman is in there as well. I've got Dracula, Frankenstein, and Wolfman in this list here. So definitely. Patrick, what's wrong with you, my man? Everybody vote Bigfoot. Everybody vote Bigfoot. Oh, my God.
We don't know much about Bigfoot, though. He could be like a guy that just like,
dude, it makes me think of Harry from Harry and the Hendersons. You know what I mean? Like that's what I see with Bigfoot.
He could do nothing to help people out. Like
DJ said, shuffle it 5 times, so you do not have to give me a number tonight. DJ gave me the number, and he's saying, if you don't win, blame me. He is the one. Oh, shots fired. I'll let you and Patrick work that out in the chat. I
saw that too.
In that. You guys work that out amongst yourselves. All right, Matt, are you guys ready to spin this wheel? If you are, let me know. Matt, you ready to spin this wheel?
I'm ready, buddy.
We're going to go ahead and spin the wheel. Let's see who. Oh, let me get this set up. Because I got to do polls tonight. All right, let me get that set there. Let me make this a little smaller just because I'm old. Oh, that's way too small. All right, let's do that. Okay, I got the poll set up. Here we go. We are going to spin the wheel. Our first horror icon that will jump into the ring tonight is
before too long, we're going to be on here with bifocals, Michael.
It is motherfucking Pumpkinhead. Pumpkinhead Pumpkinhead. Pumpkinhead is in round 1. And he is going against.
I love this. I love this.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
All right.
That's game over. It's game over.
The poll is up. Here we go. Vote. The poll is up. Vote. And thank you, Michelle. Thank you so much. Don't forget to hit that like button. If you haven't hit that like button yet, what are y'all doing to me? What are y'all doing? Come on, hit that like button. Matt, I will let you take the stage. I know that Pumpkinhead is your guy, and you are a big Pennywise fan too.
You know,
where does this fight happen, or how does it go?
Luckily, you know, for you guys, and like whether I like an Icon or not or love him, I can be, you know, I feel like I can be very reasonable and look at it, you know, with an unbiased lens. We'll just say that. Now, if we're talking movies, it's a whole different thing because, I do love both movies. That's actually a harder conversation than this is here. Now, and this was said in the chat. I'm not sure if it was a Tim or who it was, but let's face it, guys. Pennywise feeds off your fear. Do you think for a second Pumpkinhead is going to be afraid of a clown? It doesn't matter what that clown's doing. He can have, you know, sharp teeth with, you know, 3 rows like a great white. Pumpkinhead is not going to flinch. I think he's going to bite his head off, rip his arms off, and Pennywise is done. I think that Pumpkinhead is too much for old Pennywise, man. Yeah.
I'm going to go the opposite. I am.
Tell me why.
I can't wait. Okay, I'm going to tell you why, right? I think Pennywise is getting in Pumpkinhead's head. I said head twice in a row. I did. I do. I think Pennywise can warp reality to make Pumpkinhead see whatever he wants to see, and he might not see a clown. He's going to see a monster that's 24 feet tall because he's going to find that thing in Pumpkinhead. And as we saw from Welcome to Derry, Pennywise is a little more than just fear. He is timeless. He is.
I haven't got to start that yet.
Oh, that you got to get on that shit. If anything gets spoiled at this point for anybody that hasn't watched it,
it's not streaming on anything I have. What is it streaming on?
HBO Max.
Yeah, I don't have that.
Yeah, dude, you need to get on that one. To me, I feel like, and I'll be in the lower end of this, right? I feel. What about the deadlights? What about the deadlights? Maybe they have no effect on him, right? Maybe they don't. But I do feel like Pennywise stands more of a chance than fear because I feel like he could warp the reality. I don't think that Pumpkinhead is enough of an intelligent being to notice that he is outside of reality. I don't, right? Now, do I think that Pumpkinhead would be scared of a 24-foot monster? No, I don't. But at the same time, I think that it would be more than just a clown. I do. I think, right? But I mean, I could be wrong. And maybe I'm just playing devil's advocate to this. I don't know.
I do. One thing I think that you are maybe not giving enough credit. He is a demon.
Mm-hmm.
So I think he's probably a little smarter than just, you know, if he was just some big, you know, random, you know, dumbass creature. I think he might have a little bit more up there than you think. But yeah, that's what's crazy about this. None of us really are going to know what the hell we're talking about.
Hell no, man. And I love playing devil's advocate.
You know, we're just gonna, I absolutely stick to my guns that Pennywise is toast on this one. But
Hell yeah. Let's see what the chat had to say.
Yeah, all right. All right.
Richard is saying, please pick Pennywise. Richard, I didn't even see this, but there I did. I picked Pennywise. Kyle saying Pumpkinhead easily.
But
Ryan saying,
and I stress this for everyone in the chat. Try not. I'm not saying you're all doing this, but try not to just say who you like more, but think about it a minute, think about it and give us something to go off of here.
I got you. Pumpkinhead. Melissa saying Pumpkinhead. Patrick is saying Pumpkinhead is awesome. He is awesome.
I love the love for Pumpkinhead, man.
Tim is saying Pumpkinhead won't be afraid nor care to look at the deadlights. He'll just kill him and eat him. Tim, if it was only that simple, sir. Jerry is saying join Patreon for $1. You get to see the horror duels. Hell yes, you do. Hell yeah. Yeah, Patreon is only $1 a month right now. Take advantage. Take advantage. Richard saying Pennywise all the way for him. Patrick saying Pennywise is a wimp. James says Pumpkinhead will curb stomp Pennywise. Ryan is saying, I like the It movies way better, but Pennywise is easily beaten. Michelle also throwing up that Join Movies and Beyond Patreon right now for $1. $1 exclamation point. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you. She's also put that link up there. Thank you very much. Both of you guys are amazing. Thank you for that. Patrick is saying Pumpkinhead would eat him for lunch. God, I tend to disagree, you guys. I do. Pumpkinhead is supernatural. He would be immune. Okay. Oracle's in the chat saying hey to everybody. What's up, Oracle? I hope you're doing well, my man. Terry's in the chat. What's up, Mad Dad? Saying Pennywise. See, that's what I'm talking about, my man. There it is. There it is.
Man.
Well said. Well said.
This.
I could almost hear his voice saying it too.
I gotta talk to my dad about this.
DJ is saying Welcome to Derry is a classic first season. Hell yeah, man.
I've heard great things, man. I can't wait to see it.
Tim says, I'm sorry, I just feel like Pennywise is weak. He still needs the fear. He does not still need the fear. He is not gonna Pumpkinheads. He's not gonna Pumpkinhead's not afraid of stuff. I think he said the Pumpkinhead's not gonna be scared of him. What would be able to get in his head? I don't agree, but it's all good. Okay. Richard is saying Welcome to Derry is coming out on Blu-ray in May. Hell yeah, man. I'm definitely gonna own that one for sure. Let's see. Teal said, yikes, how late am I? Not too terribly late. What's up, man? What is up? It stands for the Tim Curry version of Pennywise.
Yeah, I want to watch Welcome to Derry with old Mad Dad. So I just might have to just bite the bullet and get HBO Max. May's a long time to wait.
Oh yeah. Teal is saying I got Pennywise. Michelle is going Pennywise. Hell yeah, hell yeah. All right, dude. And you and I can't decide this. It's 50-50. The poll is tied 50-50. Unbelievable. And you and I are disagreeing right now.
That is come on, guys. Pumpkinhead versus Pennywise is a 50-50. Come on.
Pennywise. Maybe it's recency biased. Maybe it is. Maybe Welcome to Derry made such an impression on me that I was just like, you know what?
What the hell does he do in Welcome to Derry? Does he flip over Godzilla? What's he do?
Dude, I can't wait for you to watch it. I cannot wait.
Yeah, I don't know what he does, but apparently he's got some stank on him.
He's got a little bit. I will say this, and it's not really a spoiler, but you know how Pennywise goes to sleep? You know how he goes away for 27 years? Yeah. You see the beginning process of that in that.
All right.
You do.
Sometimes I wish I could sleep for 27 years.
Oh, I'd wake up old. I'm not eternal like Pennywise, unfortunately. If I felt 27 years older than I feel now, it would be a bad day at work tomorrow. I guarantee that. The poll is still open. Somebody needs to break this tie. I don't care which way it goes. Make sure.
Just surrender.
Make sure.
I can't surrender.
He said, but it can't be done. It can't be done. All right. Do I have a coin here? Although that's never worked for us in the past. I don't think I have a coin. I have no change. I would say we could spin the wheel. But the wheel's kind of full right now. The wheel is kind of full. Well, you know what? We're gonna call it a stalemate because it's not like anyone's, moving. Anyone's moving. So I am gonna end the poll. We got a stalemate between the two. We have a stalemate. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and end this poll. We've been on the same poll for 9 minutes. So let's go ahead and spin the next one. Let's go ahead and get the next two. So, hey, here's another thing, Matt. Some of these horror icons aren't going to be able to kill each other. So you may get a stalemate between the two, right? I mean, that is possible that they walked. Look at Freddy versus Jason.
So we get a draw.
They just say, fuck it, I'm tired of fighting, and walk their separate ways. I mean, it is possible. All right, let's go ahead and spin that wheel to see what happens.
Look at that, Ryan. Look at that, buddy. That's a villain? It's new to me. That is new to me.
All right, the next poll is up. Let me remove. All right. We have Freddy versus Michael from the Lost Boys. Now, how does this work, Matt, with a vampire? This is an odd battle.
It is. It's funny. I was laughing a minute ago. Now I just got serious.
He said I had to dial it back in. I had to bring it back home.
It is. I gotta do some thinking here.
How do you kill what's already dead?
Well, we know sunlight.
Yeah.
Stake through the heart.
Holy water. Does Freddy become a giant steak?
So if Freddy, vampires sleep, we know that they sleep.
I see you.
So then, bam, Freddy can bring him into his nightmare, where I'm sure he's going to be able to have access to sunlight and anything he wants. I go Freddy.
Okay.
I go Freddy. I mean, how's he going to get to, how's Michael going to get to Freddy?
Well, the fight would have to take place in the dream world, right? It would have to. Because unless,
unless he gets in there and brings him out, but he's not going to escape that. He's not going to successfully. Yeah.
I think that a vampire could beat Freddy, but I don't think this vampire could beat Freddy. All right. I do.
Is this undead Freddy or living Freddy?
Well, it would depend. Right?
Is this child killer Freddy?
No, it's Freddy. The Freddy we know and love, right? It is the dream.
All right.
But I do think that there are vampires that Freddy can't kill, but I think he can kill this vampire. I do. You got to remember, Michael was a baby vampire, right? He had just become a vampire. He didn't know what his ass from his elbow. You know what I mean? Like, you remember he got stuck flying. Like, he literally. I don't think that this vampire is going to beat him. But when you start looking at some of the big dogs, it's just like, I don't know.
Yeah. He just knew he wanted a date with this girl Star, and then everything just went awry.
That was it. You know what I mean? That was it. For me, I do
have worth all this shit. I'm out.
I do have Freddy, walking away with this one. I mean, come on, dude. It's freaking Freddy. You shouldn't have buried me. I'm not dead. Still one of my favorite lines. I swear to God.
And after seeing what Tim has said, that is a great point that you bring up, Michael. Just that, like how young of a vampire and inexperienced he is.
Yeah.
You know, you start talking about like, say, Marcus from Underworld. You have a whole different story topic here.
I love Freddy, but if he's fighting Marcus from Underworld, it's like.
But you know what I'm saying?
There might be a problem.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But that's a great point.
Yeah, definitely. Let's see what the chat has to say. Let me get up.
It's like the amateur predator compared to wolf.
Yeah, and I mean, when you start,
those are night and day adversaries.
When you start talking about vampires, dude, there's so many different ones. There's so many. Like, I don't think that Robert Pattinson from Twilight is fucking with Freddy. You know what I mean? But then you talk about Marcus from Underworld,
or the vampire that comes in at the end of Annabelle, or I'm sorry, the end of Abigail.
Oh yeah,
her dad.
Yeah, that dude.
He's not to be trifled with. He's been around.
I mean, he didn't even have to say shit. It was just the look of that motherfucker. I was like, oh shit. Like, hold on.
Yeah, he's been around.
Hold on for a minute.
And I loved you bringing that up too, because you were so spot on. Like, yeah, he just came in there like, this dude's a boss.
Well, the whole fucking room shifted, bro, when he came walking in. You know what I mean? Like, fuck yeah. Totally. Michael is a vampire and undead. Freddy is no match. Ooh, I see what you're saying. James says Freddy has the edge. Ryan said Michael sleeps, so he dreams. And technically they killed the head vampire. Michael, yeah, I think we were going with, I mean, technically Freddy's been killed as well. I don't think that we're going to do that. We are looking at the vampire version of Michael. Michelle says Freddy all day, although Lost Boys is one of my favorite horror movies. Hell yeah. Tim says if it was Kiefer Sutherland's character from the Lost Boys, I would pick Kiefer, David over Freddy, but I have to go with Freddy over Michael. I don't know if I would even pick David over him. I don't know. When you start looking at some of the other ones, dude, I would say the vampire from 30 Days a Night, but he got wrecked by Josh Hartnett, and Josh Hartnett was a baby. Fucking intimidating as shit, though. Tim says Dracula has more supernatural powers, but do the Lost Boy vampires? Dude, they do. Like, I mean, flying alone is supernatural. You could see that David could play with people's minds. They're only noodles, Michael. So they did have some abilities that were, but they didn't really focus too much on those. James says Freddy lives on fear.
Yeah.
Teal is saying, I forgot who Michael is. I've only watched The Lost Boys once, 2 spooky seasons ago. Didn't finish it either. It was towards the end. Oh, man. You should finish that. So good. So good. Max was the head vampire. Yes. No, I thought Max was the dog. No, Max was the head vampire. Jesus. Yeah. Jesus. The dog was Nanook. James says vampires live on blood. I don't think Freddy has blood. Tim is saying true, Michael. He was
Freddy's
too young.
Got blood. Huh? Freddy's got blood. Remember he cuts his finger off and squirts.
Yeah, but it was like green. Like that shit wasn't blood.
It was green?
It was a different color. It was not blood. Like that was fucking nasty.
Okay.
Like, yeah, it wasn't regular blood. Let's see. So Michelle said Pennywise won the first, Freddy won the second. You are really on that one. She's saying that Pennywise won the first one. All right. Freddy has one. Yeah, holy shit. It's been up for 7 minutes. Let me pull that down. Freddy has one. Matt, are you ready to spin that wheel? Thanks for keeping me on track, guys. We can't do 9 minutes of fight.
No.
Oh, shit.
Go! Oh, dude, I love it. Oh, shit, I love it. Nomac's in trouble. My boy Nomac's in trouble.
Matt.
Yeah, buddy.
I think he will tear his soul apart.
Nomac's in trouble, dude.
I think them chains come in and he's Leviathan bound, brother. It's I kind of wanted to see him go up against, I don't know, maybe Bigfoot. But when you draw Pinhead in this scenario, I was actually kind of hoping Pinhead and the tall man would go down and we could have that argument. But yeah, dude, for me, I'm going Pinhead on this one.
Well, I'm gonna go as far as to say that, you know, Pinhead's gonna be very, very hard to beat. When I think of Pinhead, I think of like a leader of demons. You know, not your basic average, run of the mill demon. I feel like he's, ancient, experienced, knowledgeable, beyond our comprehension. Super hard to beat, man. Super hard to beat. Love Nomac, and he's gonna, the chains are coming out and he's gonna be ripped to shreds, and he's going to hell.
I think so too. I do.
Yeah, the Reaper is done for.
I think that's it. Let's see what the chat has to say. Let's see.
Now, if someone can give a good argument for Nomac, I'd love to hear it.
Yeah, I would too.
Because I don't have one. But
Patrick is saying Nomac all day long.
Could you give us something on that?
Yeah, give us a little bit of that one. Teal is saying I haven't watched the Blade film since I was a kid. I got you.
You got to revisit those. Got to revisit those. 2 is so good. I love 1 and 2.
We have got.
I understand, Ryan. I do, buddy. What we need is, any of you out there who are collectors like myself, we need a bad ass NECA series of Blade. Give us Blade, Nomac, Whistler. Let's get on that, man. I definitely want to put a Nomac up on my shelf, dude. Give us that, please.
Tell you.
Just saying.
Nomac is unstoppable. He allowed himself to be destroyed. All right.
Yeah, but we're.
I don't know. But I am going to go ahead and end this poll because it is.
I love the love for Nomac, though. I do.
Oh, yeah, man.
He's so cool.
Hell freaking yeah. It was 92-8. So I am going to I'm echoing. It's probably coming through over on Matt's side. And Matt, could you turn my volume down just a little bit? I think they're getting an echo from me, and it's probably coming from your side.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. It is time to spin the wheel again. Let's see who we get next. How long have we been? An hour. We got plenty of time. The Wolfman.
I believe I turned you down. Let me know if.
So I can't hear it. So it would have to be up to the chat.
Yeah, guys, let us know if that helped. I'm not the computer expert, but I definitely turned my volume down.
Matt, we have an interesting one.
Who we got here?
We have the Wolfman, the universal monster Wolfman versus Chucky.
Oh, God.
I will let you have this one, sir.
Oh, why is it always funny if it's Chucky? It's always just funny. I actually think the Wolfman's in trouble.
What?
I absolutely do. So the Wolfman to me is, you're talking about a regular guy who turns into a beast of a werewolf at night. Chucky's no dummy. He's no dummy. I think he's a very experienced serial killer who will think this out and know when to strike. He's not going to mess with him. And the only time the Wolfman's going to be any type of super threat is on a full moon. Okay. So I actually think it's a landslide. Chucky's going to get him when he's a regular human. He's going to come out of nowhere and do whatever he wants to do, slit his throat. I think it's I think it's an easy one. I think the Wolfman's in trouble with most of the villains because, like, just like I said, how often do we get full moons? Right? I mean, talk back to me, guys. But
here, all I can picture is a werewolf running with a doll in his mouth. Like, I literally can't unpicture that. Like,
the only way you can even make it a fight is if you're saying Chucky versus the Wolfman, 2 a.m. on a full moon night. It's like, but that's just super specific. Yeah, I'm going Chucky.
I just picture like a dog with a toy in its mouth. Like that's what I picture from the Wolfman and Chucky. Now, I mean, I'm not looking into it deep enough to say it's a Tuesday afternoon where a guy who can turn into a werewolf when a full moon is gonna fight Chucky. I feel like we're talking about the Wolfman drops in, Chucky drops in, and they have to fight. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
I just saw that from Tim was explaining that too. So like, if you're talking Wolfman drops in, Chucky drops in. All right. Chucky's going to be getting, he's eaten by the Wolfman. He's going to bite his face off. So
now, I mean, I am not as well versed in Chucky mythology as everyone else. I do know that he does have the voodoo stuff and all of that stuff. Somebody made the comment up here that I read as it was coming in.
Can he drop in with his voodoo doll and his knife?
Well, he's gonna have his knife, for sure. I mean, I don't really know if he has a voodoo doll. I mean, I feel like we're about to have the Batman versus Superman prep time conversation, which it's like, is there prep time? Like, I didn't factor in prep time to the duels. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't factor that in. Now, I guess we were talking about Batman or something. I would factor it in, but it's just like, I just feel like they're dropped in head to head. Like it's like some people like Ryan right here is saying if Chucky had a silver bullet, yeah, I mean, if one silver bullet, if he shoots him,
Chucky comes in packing a silver bullet in his voodoo doll, Wolfman's in trouble.
We throw in all these factors. It's like, well, if Jason had a rocket launcher, it's like, well, I mean, if Jason fought Pinhead, but he had the box in his hand and he unsummoned him, he could win. Like it's. I mean, I look at them as coming across each other and saying, we're about to. I don't like you. You don't like me. Let's fucking see who wins this. Like I don't feel like they were sitting in their evil bad person layers, coming up with a plan.
I think Chucky runs at him real quick, bites his ankle. Wolfman drops. Chucky runs up to the throat, gets a good bite in. Wolfman's done.
I mean, it's just I have no idea. Let's see what the chat has to say. Let's see where the poll's at. The poll, we've been up for 5 minutes. The poll, Wolfman has won 79 to 21.
Chucky got 21.
Chucky got 21.
I'm surprised.
Ryan said, I have no dog in this fight. Cheetah said, Cheetah's still on the pinhead fight. Jerry is saying Chucky will. Oh, okay.
Do dumbala.
I got you. TL said, does it include his TV series Chucky, or are we just using the movie one? I don't
all the above.
All the above, yes. Terry said Wolfman eats chuck roast. Gotcha. That's where we're talking about that. James said Wolfman could chew Chucky up into plastic pieces. Cheetah's saying Chucky is a dog toy. Yeah, I think we read most of these as we were freaking going. Brian's throwing out a jab at Jason. Yeah, y'all say he's dumb.
Yeah, let's get a couple more duels in here.
Let's see who's next. Who do we got?
All right.
Victor Crowley. So I'm assuming this battle is taking place in the swamp.
Well, why you got to go with his territory right away?
Because that's where he has to be.
Yeah, but
he can't really leave, can he?
Victor's smoked. Go ahead, Michael.
Is active.
Go ahead, Michael. Enlighten us.
Dude, I think Valak's taking this all day and on the weekends. Like, I honestly do. I think that's too strong of a demon. I think whatever curse it is that keeps Victor Crowley alive, I think Valak is going to break. I just do. Valak is manipulative, cunning, always works through someone else. I think that Valak's too smart for this. I think Victor's tough and he's indestructible, but he's kind of a simple-minded slasher. You know what I mean? So I think Valak is just way too old and way too intelligent. I don't see Victor making it. Yeah.
No. And I would have said everything you just said. Verbatim. But it's true. Victor's that brute strength. I almost look at him like dumb hillbilly monster. Yeah. And Valak is, yeah, I believe she would actually toy with him, and have a good time doing it with that wicked ass evil smile.
Yeah, I like there's few. I would have liked to see.
Now we talk Valak and Pinhead. That's cool. That's very cool.
That would be a very long debate, I do think, because you start to question hierarchy and demons at that point, right?
Yeah,
that's where you like how high on the totem pole is Valak compared to Pinhead, right? So yeah, that's way more interesting of a battle. I do want to say this: Jerry has gifted 1 Movies and Beyond membership. Jerry, thank you so much, my man. It means the world to me, brother. 1 million thank yous, 1.5 million thank yous. Thank you so much. But yeah, dude, to me, I feel like this is a little one-sided. I don't know if the chat will agree or not, but I just don't see a world where Victor Crowley wins this fight. I just don't. God, could you imagine Fucking Victor Crowley walking through the swamp and Valak standing there. Well, I don't even think Valak would approach it that way. There'd probably be a hiker in there that Victor was after, that Valak was controlling. Like, it would be so manipulative, and so it would be bad. I think it would be really bad for him. I do. Let's see. There we go. I think that, yeah, it's Teal is saying in the Nun 2 Valak, O'Brien's the eyes of Lucy, which would mean he got his angelic powers back, which, while already having spiritual and demonic powers, that's 3 levels of power. Dude, I honestly think Valak would need like tier 1 for Victor. I do. I don't even think that Valak would need all that. Like, I do. Ryan said, shame to see Victor go so early. Let's see. Paula said, I voted Victor. Cheetahs, I vote for Valak. Tim said, I guess unless Victor has Jesus blood, he's losing eventually.
Tell us, Paula, how does Victor do this? I want to know.
Michelle's going Valak. Ryan say, can Victor even say Valak out loud? I don't know if he can say anything. James is saying Valak.
And walk.
Hell, friggin' yeah. All right. I'm going to go ahead and end the poll. It's 4 minutes in. The Nun has won 64-36.
Damn, Victor got 36.
Victor, we'll move on. Let's see who we got next. Oh, shit.
Oh. That's a juggernaut right there, ladies and gentlemen.
Definitely.
It's a juggernaut.
Definitely in the creature world for sure.
Nothing I want to go up against.
Watch it be like Dexter. Like, please let it be like Dexter. Oh my god.
Did it? What? It slowed quick. Oh, is it?
Oh my goodness.
Oh, you talk about. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
You talk about, yeah, done for. Yeah, he's a nice snack. He's a nice snack for that queen. What do you got, Michael?
I'm trying to think of any possible way.
That Leatherface's
even
dumbass
if Leatherface sticks his chainsaw down its throat, the acid alone that would come out of that queen would incinerate him. I just don't see a world where Leatherface wins. But I'm open to hearing.
He'd have to go in so fast with that chainsaw, hit the throat, almost decapitating, but go so fast that he, gets out of the way and then just lets that head fall off and her bleed out. Have we ever seen that Leatherface has that in him, that to be a ninja with that chainsaw, so to speak? Because that's what he's got to be. A ninja with a chainsaw.
Who do you think that the best?
But there's that tail. I think he's stuck. I think before he ever gets too close to the queen, she's going to impale him with that tail and just toss him. That's what I think.
What do you think the strongest iteration of Leatherface is?
I'm gonna go with Andrew Bernarski.
Okay.
In the 03 remake and the prequel, The Beginning.
Okay.
That's a brutal beast that can move. He can move. But a queen can move too. It's this is not just a big ass slow creature. I think we're trying too hard to put.
Oh, I'm trying. I am trying
in this fight.
You know what I mean? I am trying very hard.
But you know what I'm saying, like, because you could do it. It'd take a super speedy individual that's a marksman with that chainsaw. Because you could do it. But I don't see it happening.
It's that tail, bro. Like it's just a fucking surgical fucking tool. Like it is. Like especially the queen. If we were talking about a xenomorph, I think that it would be
Closer.
possible. But a queen, even with the predator, with all that shit on it, was, you know,
It has to hit it from a distance. Yeah.
Yeah. It's just freaking, I don't see it. Yeah.
Unless you're Wolf. Wolf's just a badass.
You think Wolf could beat a queen?
I think it'd be a close fight. Wolf's bad, dude. Wolf is bad, and he's experienced as shit. I went through a stretch, man, where I was there was a guy who will do the battles and different predators at young stages, advanced versus 2 xenomorphs versus 1 predator, or 3 predators versus a queen. Like I got into it. And I'm telling you, dude, that Wolf is high up there, man. Him versus Queen's a tough one. That's a whole different story. There, we're not on.
That's a whole debate right there. We could have that conversation. Teal says this: how would the entire Hewitt family fare against the Queen?
I think they could get it done.
I think so too. I think that it's really hard to bet against our Lee Emery, man.
Now there's going to be a few deaths. There's going to be a few deaths in the family,
definitely.
But I think they could get the Queen to drop.
I do. I think 1-on-1 the Queen wins. But I do see, let's say the family does take the Queen down. I do see Leatherface getting the kill shot. I do. But other than that, 1-on-1, there's just not. There's just not a.
And he's not smart enough. That's a big thing too. Let's face it, guys. I don't look at Leatherface as a brainiac. He's a reckless killer. And you can't be reckless against the Queen. We're trying too hard to put Leatherface in this. He's smoked.
It's just that we like Leatherface so much. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, if I look at the poll right now, we are 4 minutes in, and it's tied.
Shut up.
It is tied 50-50.
Shut up. Come on. What's wrong with us, guys?
50,
come on.
50.
Come on. Leatherface versus mother effing Queen Alien. Come on, guys. We're not choosing our favorites here.
James says the only way Leatherface would have a chance is if he knows how to operate a power loader.
Know how to start a power loader. He doesn't know what a power loader is. Come on.
Teal said, I would love to see the Sawyer family versus the Queen just to see what would happen. Ryan says, I love Leatherface and dislike most of the Alien franchise, but there's no way it's even close. Queen all day.
Okay.
Michelle says he has a farm. He has a wood chipper. If he could get him in there, I mean, if he would fit.
Alien Queen's not even going to fit in a wood chipper. You might be able to put his foot in there. But then the acid spurting out.
I know, it'd fucking kill everybody around. The acid alone.
Incinerate the wood chipper.
It would burn down the wood chipper. Michelle says, I wanted to put Captain Spaulding on the list or Rufus against Leatherface. I think Leatherface fucks up Captain Spaulding.
Who's Rufus?
Rufus is he was the other one of the fucking Devil's Rejects, right? Wasn't he? Wasn't Rufus one of the, not Devil's Rejects, but from House of 1,000? Was he the other one, or am I mixing that up with someone?
No, you're talking about Otis.
Yeah. He was the fucking the big one with the fucking thing on his head.
Tow truck driver?
The fucking, like, what was it, like a head or something? Kind of looked like it's like the fucking thing. I'm not fucking helping you. Oh my god, Matt, we're gonna go ahead and break this tie because we both went with fucking
I don't know who Rufus is.
Alien. I know, Michelle, I know who you're talking about. I do. It's just my vocabulary is not helping where we're at here. All right, here we go. The next round moves on. Oh shit, the lipstick demon.
Ooh. Oh, I love Three Finger, but he's dead meat. He can't take a demon, man. This is a dumb hillbilly cannibal. Yeah, that cannot take on a demon.
No, I fucking not a fucking chance.
Not of lipstick demons caliber. No, like yeah, or any demon.
That's who I was talking about. But what's that thing that he wears on his head? And she's saying it was the tow truck driver. Yes. What is that thing that he had? The real fucking big guy.
Yeah, wasn't it like a deer head?
Yes, like I said, it was a head that he had on his. I think it was a deer.
Yeah, but who the hell even remembers him? Like Michelle Rufus the doofus. He was a big guy.
Fucking big ass motherfucker.
But who was she having him go up against?
Leatherface.
Oh no.
Leatherface is cutting him down. He's cutting both of them down.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
Here's the thing with this one. Don't get me wrong, Jerry. Sorry, buddy. It was a good effort for the wrong turn, but Redface is fucking that ass up. Like
now look what Ryan says about it. It's pretty funny.
Sorry, now that I know that you all gotta do is paint the door black, demon beats nobody. Yeah.
But I don't think Three Fingers. I don't know. Does he know how to paint?
I don't think he has enough fingers to hold the paintbrush. I don't think that it's happening.
But I gotta just say that, like, Ryan, I'm with you just on how lame that the whole sequence was to end it. Just paint the door.
If you look at some of these, like if you look at some of the ways that some of the things were killed, like literally, like, do you remember the producer's cut of Halloween 6 where they just put the pebbles around Michael and he was stuck and couldn't move? It's just like, or Jason getting defeated by water in Freddy's dream. It's like, it doesn't make any fucking sense. Like, yeah, I can't really use the horrible direction of some of these movies to be the defining moment of a dope ass character. Like, seriously,
I can't stand that. And it's a movie I love, but 30 Days a Night, oh my God, what am I going to do? Oh, when he comes at you, just punch him super hard.
I know, right? That's why I said, like, that fucking vampire was dope, man. But it's just like, are you freaking serious?
I loved that movie, but yeah, the ending could have done something different. I don't know.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Believe it or not.
And they also flew a guy down to put a power glove on King Kong. Like, we've seen it all at that point.
But Matt, King Kong needs that power glove, okay?
Luckily, we've been working on this because we knew he was going to get frostbite.
And it's already ready to go. It's already ready to go.
Dude.
All we need to do is fly it up here and put it on him. And we'll do that when he visits the dentist next time. We fix his tooth. It's going to be fantastic.
That's just too much.
Don't like going to the dentist. Well, neither does Kong. You can see here, even King Kong knows to take care of his teeth. Like, oh my God, what are we doing? Why are we doing this? Why? Red Face Demon is moving on 58-42. It was way closer than I thought it would be.
Be right back. Gotta get my vape. I'll be right back, buddy.
All right, I'm gonna roll the next two.
All right.
All right, let's go ahead and roll these next two. Let's see. Who do we have? Oh shit, Wishmaster. Okay. Wishmaster will be taking on who? Oh shit. I am not the most well-versed in the Wishmaster series. I don't think I've even seen all of them. I've seen the first one. I've seen the second one. Those are the two that I remember the most. I don't see a single scenario where Ghostface has any chance of beating a Jinn, especially fucking Wishmaster. There is I rarely say this. I rarely say this, but I do not think that there's any chance in hell Ghostface is taking down Wishmaster. And I will give you your choice of any Ghostface that there is. And shit, you can pick all of them at the same time. The same time. How many Ghostface were there all together? There was 3 and 6. How many was in 5? 2? It's 5 and 4. There were 2. And 7. How many were there in 3? Was it 2? We go 2, 2, 2, 6. You could have 15 Ghostfaces, and I didn't even do the math right. And there's just no way whatsoever that there's any chance of this going any other way. And of course, I'll go through the comments here, and I'll wait for Matt to get back, and I'll make sure that he has his quick thoughts on this. Teal is saying Wishmaster might be the most powerful on here in terms of raw power, but he's heavily reliant on wishes. Teal says overkill. Ghostface is smart, but not all of them. Paula said she voted Ghostface. Right? She says Wishmaster all day long. Melissa says Ghostface. Tim says, unfortunately, I love Ghostface, but it's just regular people in a mask. Michelle says Wishmaster. Was it 300 Ghostface that could take on Wishmaster and still lose? Let me know.
Where are
Matt,
we, buddy?
We got Wishmaster versus Ghostface.
Oh God. Oh God. Yeah. That's
my comment was you could take all the Ghost Faces out of every Scream movie and put them together, and Wishmaster still effortlessly disposes of all of them.
Yeah, and it's those damn demons that are so like, but like it'd be fun like when you start talking Wishmaster, Pinhead, Valak, and you start like really like say doing your research on where does this demon originate from, blah blah blah. Yeah. Then you could really break down some intriguing battles there. But when you're talking about a guy in a cheap ass Spirit Halloween mask and a demon, it's yeah.
It's yeah. I don't know. Let's see where the poll is right now. We'll give it another minute. Currently Wishmaster's winning 75-25. It is in there, so we will see.
This is the recess game for all horror fans.
It is totally. Wishmaster, hold my beer. I am not, Michelle. I have it on in the background. It is right up in my top left corner of my screen. I am not missing it.
Who's
I'm not missing
playing
it all.
tonight?
The Rams and the Bears. Winner
okay.
goes to the NFC Championship to play the
Go
Seahawks.
Bears.
Yeah.
Go Bears.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. Oh, let me end this poll because this one is over. Get this started.
Yeah,
and
Michelle,
we're only
Michael-
going to
Michael
do
doesn't-
about 2 more.
Michael doesn't miss those. I've been on this show enough where I'll see your eyes go like,
Yeah, I know. Do you remember what was it last year? I jumped up. I was like, "That's a fucking touchdown." You know what I mean? So it's just like, oh shit, Frankenstein has.
I like
entered the chat.
Frankenstein. I like this. I like this. He's definitely not a villain, though. He was looked at as a villain, but he was misunderstood.
He was misunderstood. Frankenstein versus the Shape.
Oh, Frankenstein goes down.
Who wins this fight?
Frankenstein goes down. Yeah, that Frankenstein goes down. You know, Frankenstein is strong, big, killable. I don't think he's easily killable, but when you're talking about the Shape, another villain with superhuman strength, will come at you when you least expect it. And I feel like in a very calculated manner where Frankenstein's going to have none of that. He's just going to, you know, and I think that's the difference here for me, is going to be on the brain and the thought process that goes through it. He's going to come out of the shadows and take his and just, you know, slit the throat, stab him in the back, pick him up off his feet, whatever he's got to do. But I think that's what it comes down to is, you know, I feel like strength, they're just both, you know, powerhouses. Michael's going to have the edge on the thinking and how to go about it.
It's tough, man.
Correct me if I'm wrong, guys.
It's tough.
Is it?
It is, dude. It's Frankenstein. What's to stop Frankenstein from grabbing Michael and just tearing him into 2 pieces?
Because he won't see it coming. And dude, Michael's not weak.
By any means.
We've seen that.
By any means. But neither is Frankenstein.
Now, if Frank gets a hold of him, can he, you know, rip his limbs off and beat him with him? Probably. But could Michael do the same thing? I don't know. I always put Michael's strength just a little bit under Jason's, because I think throughout both franchises, I feel like Jason just showed a little bit more of his than Michael did. How are you on that? Like
strength wise for Michael,
I put him, you know, behind Jason on strength.
I definitely. But what do you think that like the strongest thing that Michael ever did? Like, what was his moment of strength?
Two that come to mind are a scalpel in a back and holding someone up with one arm and just chilling with it. Like that's strength. The thumb through the forehead, that's strength. Those two come to mind.
Yeah.
You know, coming down with one arm like ridiculously slow.
Yeah. I mean, but that's not supernatural. You know, there are plenty of
No, I didn't say that.
yeah.
But yeah, I mean he's strong.
Yeah. I do think that Michael wins, but I don't think it's as easy, you know, as people make it out to be. Yeah.
Part 6, the truck driver you know, says, "Hey, you're still in my truck." Michael comes up to him and spins his neck like it's a twig.
Mm-hmm.
Like, dude, he's strong.
Yeah, definitely. You know, I mean,
yeah.
See, and then you always go back to you're just a man in a Halloween mask. You know what I mean?
Oh shit. Let's stay with part 6. The asshole dad that he stabs picks up. Remember this in the basement?
Yeah.
Turns him, and this is not a small guy. We've all seen this man.
Right.
Turns him and then just jams him into the dude. Yeah, he's effing strong. I just put him a little bit behind Jason's strength.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna go with Michael, but I just think it's a little more complicated. I do. I think it's a little more complicated.
I just don't think Frankenstein has the brain to, you know.
Yeah. I mean,
it's almost like, so Michael, if you said that they both had to meet, grasp hands, and then say go, you know, and then who wins? I think it's a whole different ball game. But
it does, because I don't think Frankenstein is one of those. I think if Michael saw Frankenstein walking through Haddonfield, he'd probably just leave him the fuck alone. You know what I mean? Like, I don't feel like that, but we are putting them up against each other. Yeah. I mean, I do have Michael, but it's, I don't know, man. I don't know. I think I want to look into that one a little more, because I want to give Frank his due, man. I do, you know, and it's like, you look at like Frankenstein versus the Wolfman, you know, werewolves aren't weak either, you know, and it's just like, maybe, but we're going to go ahead and end the poll because Michael Myers is 183-17.
Damn.
He has come through. The shape has come through. Oh.
I thought it would have been closer than that.
Yeah, I thought so too. Yeah. All right. We're going to make this one the last one for the night. This will be the end. Let's see who we get, Matt.
And let's see. I'll tell you this, though. I hope we do this again.
Oh, we will, man. This is going to be so. I've got another thing that I definitely. Oh, shit. He's coming out, dude. We may have to do 2 more. We may have to do 2 more.
I can do 2 more. Whatever you want.
All right. We'll do 2 more. So 1 more after this one. Oh, yes. I love it. All right. Who wins? Bigfoot or Dexter?
You go ahead, Michael, because I'll talk a little bit, but I don't really don't have a horse in this race, but you go ahead.
All right. On sheer strength, I feel Bigfoot has that over Dexter. But there's something in me that feels like Dexter is going to drug him and Bigfoot's going to be on a table wrapped in plastic. I feel like that's going to happen. I'm going Dexter. I'm sorry. I'm going Dexter on this one. It's crazy. I understand. But I honestly feel like Dexter's going to stick him in the neck. Maybe with a bigger trank than he usually uses. But I feel like Dexter's going to find a way to get it done. Dexter is very intelligent. I mean, so is Bigfoot. We can never fucking find him, right? But at the same time, I honestly feel like I think Dexter's Dexter's gonna can't believe I'm debating Bigfoot versus Dexter. Yes, we have hit a milestone at Movies and Beyond. We are talking about Dexter fighting Bigfoot. Like we're out of everything. We have come down to Dexter and Bigfoot, and that's what we're gonna do. I'm going with Dexter. I am. I think he's too smart. Bigfoot's on the table, wrapped in plastic, contemplating his life and all the things he did wrong.
Yeah. So I've never seen Dexter, and believe it or not, I have never seen Bigfoot. What I know about Dexter is, yeah, I'm gonna go with that. He seems like a pretty intelligent psychopathic killer. And I'm going Dexter as well. I think he's gonna see, like you say that, Bigfoot's intelligent as well. I've never looked at Bigfoot as intelligent.
I picture Harry and the Hendersons. Like that's what I picture. That's the reference I'm using.
All right. Because if I think of Bigfoot, I think of not an intelligent creature. I think Dexter's got him all day. So, and that's like I said, I have no horse in this race. I've never seen Dexter, but I just don't think Bigfoot stands much of a chance against anyone with a brain, I guess. That's what I'm saying.
James says, I would love to see Bigfoot versus Jason. That would kick ass, dude. The fan film's out there. There is one out there.
Yeah.
They went there.
Yeah. Especially, yeah.
They went there.
What's it called? Do you know?
I'll have to double check. I think it came out last year. I watched it. I was skimming through it because we were going to watch it on the channel, and I decided not to. There were too many parts in it that I would have to blur out. So I was just like, I think I'm going to go ahead and pass on this one for doing it on the channel. But it is out there. It definitely is out there. All right, I'm going to go ahead and end the poll where Dexter has come up 56-44.
Damn, it was close.
And this will be the last one.
Dude, check out the Bigfoot fans, would you? Like,
yes. All right, let's see. What do we got? Gozer from Ghostbusters.
You got to remind me who that is.
It's the main baddie from Ghostbusters, the first one.
What are they?
Are you a god?
What do they look like?
How do I explain her look? Oh, it don't even fucking matter, bro.
Was she all silver?
Fucking tall man.
Was she all silver?
Yes.
Yeah, I got shit for this one.
All right, I got this one. I do.
Okay,
the tall man is eternal, right? The tall man. Even if the tall man lost the fight, a door would open up and people would, and another one just walks through. The tall man, there's no chance. I don't see Gozer touching the tall man whatsoever. Teal, Gozer is from Ghostbusters, the main villain at the end of the first Ghostbusters, and
is she
also
the one in your intro? She turns around real quick.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, and she's also in the newest, not the newest Ghostbuster, the second newest one, Afterlife. She's the main character. Yeah, so tall man for me, 100%. Like I said, he's eternal. That's hell right there. The one I want the most is the tall man versus Pinhead. That's the one that I want the most, for sure. Like I can't. I can't. Let's see. What do you think, Matt? Where are you at on this one?
These are two I know jack shit about. I watched Phantasm. I could not stand it. I hate to say that to you. I know you love Phantasm.
I really like 1 and 2. Not a
Like-
fan of everything after.
I thought him like the tall man walking around and you like hear his footsteps. I thought that was kind of cool, but God, man, I don't know. This little ball floating around with spikes on, dude. I thought it was terrible. Ghostbusters. I hope children like it. I just don't like either of these films.
But just referring to the ball in Phantasm is like looking at Halloween and just referring to the knife. You know what I mean? Like it's when people talk about, you know, the orbs that fly around and kill, it's like yes, they are in the movie, but you know, it's like Michael carries a knife. You know what I mean? And it's just like saying, like, if you didn't like Halloween and we're like, yeah, it's something about that knife, you know, like I just didn't, it doesn't really hold, you know what I mean? Like it doesn't.
I'm not a guy that likes, I don't like talking shit about other people's movies that they like. I don't. I don't. I wish I did. I wish I had that, like, you know, F you guys is, you know, go on, Michael. I'm sorry.
But yeah, it's just like Phantasm, well, along with The Exorcist, were probably the two movies that did the most damage to me as a kid. You know what I mean? Like watching and being like, shit, like that legitimately freaking scared me. You know, but when you're like 6, you know what I mean? Like it's just like it's not that big of a stretch there. Teal is saying Tall Man is like the second most powerful on this list behind Michael.
Michael from Lost Boys.
Yes. Yes. Patrick is saying the Tall Man all day forever. Teal said, oh, that Gozer is powerful, but the Tall Man is death on a cosmic scale. Tim said Tall Man, but I voted for Gozer because I like her.
Let me ask this. Is Tall Man a demon? What is he?
No. Tall Man is, I don't know if you could really consider him a demon. He's more like the Grim Reaper almost. Closer to the Grim Reaper than he would be to just a demon.
So more like an angel of death.
Like I think that a demon would be a downgrade for him. Like he's fucking you should probably watch him. You should. And I'm definitely due for a rewatch. Especially like I tried to watch 3 about 6 months ago and I was just like, this is painful, you know, and I fell asleep. But I really enjoy the first 2. And, you know, not a lot of people know this. I know I've mentioned it to you in conversation, but the show Supernatural took a lot from Phantasm. I mean, they took a lot from Phantasm. And not a lot of people know that, but they did. And that was a very successful show. You know, it was just so good. So good. Let's see.
Maybe just Google like
Teal is saying
read up a little
the
about
Tall Man is the Grim Reaper, but his true form is Oblivion, aka the Red Planet. It's crazy you said the Grim Reaper in that because that was, you know, he's more like that than he is, you know, a demon for sure. Teal's also saying RIP to the great Angus Grimm. Yeah, he was, from what I hear, you know, I never had the chance to see him at a con or anything like that, but I hear that he was just freaking amazing. Patrick is throwing out boy. Yeah, hell yeah.
And Teal, I knew what you were talking about. I was making a joke about being Michael from Lost Boys. I got you.
Ryan said a lot of people hate the first Phantasm. I will never understand them. Oh, I enjoy it.
That makes sense because Ryan does not understand me, and I get the fact that he never will.
Tail said Phantasm 79 is in my top 10 all-time horrors. I love the hell out of it. Oh yeah. James said nothing scares me because I'm the shape.
Damn straight.
Oh yeah. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh my god.
All right, Matt, we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up. Just sad some of these didn't get in here. I was really hoping that Jason wouldn't go head to head with Samara tonight. Like that was one I didn't want for sure. Whew. But we haven't hit about the 2-hour mark, so we are going to wrap this up for the night.
Fun stuff, man. Fun stuff.
This is something that we'll do, a little more often for sure. It's a couple things going on. If you are a fan of Welcome to Derry, my Tuesday night show. Yes, it is a Tuesday night show this week. Eric from the Bearded Entertainment will be joining me, and it is going to be all about Welcome to Derry. So that show is going to be the topic of discussion for the Tuesday night show. So if you're a fan of it, please come and hang out. If you're not, come and hang out anyway. It'll be fun to hang out with your friends at Movies and Beyond. Just one last thing that I do want to talk about, and then I'll go over to Matt and see what he's got before we get out of here. Don't forget, if you want to support Movies and Beyond outside of YouTube right now, $1 a month Patreon is active over on YouTube, over on Patreon. Only $1 a month. You can get all the bonus content for Movies and Beyond right now. That is what it costs. Like I said, I do have to charge something, or else it's just going to be flooded with bots and a whole bunch of other things. So just check it out if you want. You can support me over there. The link is down there at the bottom, patreon.com/moviesandbeyond. $1 a month gets you access to all the new shows that I have going on over there. Matt, I want to thank you again for coming and hanging out, my brother. Did you have anything from Mad Matt's Mask that you wanted to talk about?
Dude, first off, dude, this was a blast. I love talking about horror icons and going head to head with them. And I will say that, guys, I have to say that, like, as far as what we're doing at Mad Matt's Mask right now, I'm super, super stoked, man. It feels like a lot of things are just coming together, and it's something that I also work full time. Like, it's not the only thing I do, so it's a lot of work, to put work all week and then get ready and like gear up and make like the booth and the shop work. But along with Mad Mom, Mad Dad, we are making it work. And what we're doing, guys, we're always trying to bring the best collectibles possible to you guys. And we're gearing up for a year that I think is absolutely going to be stellar. We're going to be hitting all the conventions we did last year. Horror Hound, we'll be hitting Days of the Dead, and we'll be doing Scarefest. But recently, a lot of guys have hit us up, and we've been able to purchase some killer collections. And what I'm excited about is that I'm able to get these collectibles to you guys at a very, very good price. That's what I want to do, and that's the hardest thing to do, because I've got to get it at a good price to be able to sell it at a good price. But yeah, man, we're full go, man. The store is stocked to the gills. So if you could make it up to Trader's World, come see us, or any of the conventions we'll be at. You got Sharonville for Horror Hound, Indianapolis for Days of the Dead, Lexington for Scarefest. It's just that, like, yeah, I want to see you guys. I'm so stoked of all the stuff we have to offer, all the great collectibles. Love the show, love all you guys on here. And if God forbid if you say you're from Movies and Beyond, I mean I try to hook everybody up, but some bitch if I won't hook you guys up, it's just a little extra. So yeah, we're full go, man. It's my passion. Hopefully it's something I can do full time eventually, and that's the goal. But we're rocking and rolling, guys, so come see us if you're around any of those areas. And Michael, dude, always thanks for having me, man. The show, I feel like, is just I don't know, I feel like you're getting better and better at everything that you do. The fact that after as long as I've been on, that I still am like giddy and stoked to get here and come on here, man, I think it speaks a lot. But I think you got some of the best people in your chat of any show, dude. So love you guys, love being on here, man. So long as you'll have me, I'll be here.
Hell yeah, man. That's awesome. Well, with that being said, Matt, and I'll be at quite a few of them conventions. I don't think I'm doing Days of the Dead this year. I don't think. We'll see when it gets closer. And I'm not sure about Horror Hound. Scarefest is for sure.
Think about Days of the Dead. I might even be able to get you in for free as like a helper of mine or something, like if that's something that you want. But let me know.
We'll do. We'll freaking do. All right, man. Well, I appreciate that. Everybody else in the chat, you guys are freaking amazing. You guys are freaking amazing. I can't wait to see you guys Tuesday night, 8:30. I will see you then. Peace.
Toodaloo, motherfucker.